Hello, my name's Rebecca. Welcome back to my simple country life. I wanted to make a quick video today because it's supposed to rain for the next 6 days. So I wanted to get out here and show you some shrubs that I planted and some more native plants that I bought, because we are making progress in the native garden bed, but that'll be another video. I had talked before, we don't really have a backyard, so I'm using our front yard, which is also our dog's yard, that's fenced off. I'm using it as our backyard, and I'm wanting to make it a little bit more private. So along the outside of the long fence, I've been working on that border, and I had planted a bunch of wildflower seeds, and they just aren't, I think they all got washed maybe to the back or washed out from the rain. I have some stuff popping up, but not, and I may have planted them too late, but we're still watching it and seeing what happens. So as I planted 3 evergreen shrubs, I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, I guess we're just going to be doing alfalfa. So I planted 3 evergreen shrubs. I had wanted to plant 3 more of the baby gem boxwoods because I'd already planted 2, but when I went back to the store I couldn't find any. So I ended up getting 2 golden rocket barberry and a Hicks yew. So and for that bed I just will be adding to it. I want that to kind of be like low maintenance shrubs and bulbs and maybe occasionally annuals to brighten it up. But let's go look at that, and then when we come back up here I'll get you back up on the tripod and go over the 16 native plants I planted to add to the native garden bed. We're going to start over here on this side of the fence. I just put down some bagged dirt and planted many of the, well, not many, but several of the bearded iris that was given to me. We have bearded iris at the other corner of this fence, and so I'm just going to try to put bearded iris all across the front. So we'll start down here, and I forgot in my last garden video, I forgot to show my new little blue elephant. I got him at the thrift store, and I think he's very cute. But I'm not trying not to do a garden tour because I just did that not too long ago. But the Muskingum dogwood is doing good. The leaves are getting some pretty colors. I guess the new leaves come out with those pretty colors on them. So this is one of the new, and the Muskingum dogwood gets 2 to 3 feet high and 4 feet wide. So that should fill in that corner pretty nicely. And try not to take too many sneak peeks at the St. Francis garden, native garden, while I'm doing this. So just, keep your eyes on this bed. Don't be looking behind it. Golden rocket barberry gets 4 to 5 feet high and 2 to 3 feet wide. So I've got an opportunity to plant something, closer to the front between these two that'll help fill in. We have the red knockout rose. It'll get 3 to 4 feet high and 3 to 4 feet wide. And baby gem boxwood, the first of 2, 3 to 4 feet high and 3 to 4 feet wide. My daylilies are blooming and looking awesome. All right, this is one of 2 forsythia. Now the forsythia gets 8 to 10 feet high and 10 to 12 feet wide. Well, I'm probably going to limit up to do it like as a standard, more of a tree than a bush. But we'll see how that goes, and just kind of keep it pruned to the size I want it, because I don't want it getting 10 to 12 feet wide for sure. And there's some possible, hopefully, wildflowers coming up back there and here. I tried to be very careful of anything green coming up to dig around it so I wouldn't disturb any wildflowers that are trying to germinate. This is a Hicks yew. It gets 10 to 12 feet high and 3 to 4 feet wide. So I'll let it get wide, but I'll probably top it off so that it doesn't get too tall. And then this is the other forsythia, and I'm probably going to cut off those 2 smaller branches that are poking up out of the ground, because I just want the one branch to make it more like a tree. Something's been eating on my red canna lily back there, so not very happy about that. And then we have another baby gem boxwood. We have the red knockout rose, and it's the same as the red one. It gets, no, this is the pink double knockout rose. It gets 3 to 4 feet wide and 3 to 4 feet tall. And the pink panther, which is actually really a leopard, but and baby gem boxwood. I had intended to get the liripe planted, I did not get that done, so hopefully I can maybe do that this afternoon. But that's the additions to this bed, and I'll just be looking for items to add to it that'll help screen what basically I want to be my private garden, our front yard that I'm treating as a backyard, and I'd like for it to be more private, just to make it more cozy. There we go, more cozy. So let's go back up on the porch and look at the native plants I bought. I'm going to back it up here a minute because I misspoke. That is not a baby gem boxwood. That is a golden rocket barberry. So let's continue. Okay, we're going to work with the wind and the shade and the bad angles, and I guess I'm just going to be half in shade because I don't want to move. I'm comfortable here. Pardon the traffic noise, but anyway, I bought 16 plants at the native plant sale, and some of these are duplicates, so I'll just be, showing one of each. This is 3-leaved stone crop. It gets 8 inches tall and 6 to 12 inches wide. I got one of those. I got 2 of the Plains Coreopsis, and that'll get, I believe, yellow and red flowers. Yep, yellow red flower it says. It gets 2 to 3 feet tall and spaced 1 to 2 feet apart. And I got 2 of those. All right, and then we got wild bergamot, and there's a picture of what it'll look like when it blooms. Some of these have pictures. Most of them have pictures, just those 2 didn't. So wild bergamot, and 24 to 48 inches tall, so 2 to 4 feet, and 18 to 24 inches wide. And these are all, well, not all of these, but most of these were grown from seeds, Grow Native seeds. So probably next year, and I got a flat that holds 18 of these 4-inch pots. And so what I plan on doing next year is ordering the seeds and growing these myself. So it saves some money, because these were $5 each. And I'll let you do the math. 5 times 16. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to remember how much I spent. So, and this is alum root or corbels, Heuchera americana, and it gets 10 to 16 inches tall, 12 to 20 inches wide. Looks like it'll have purple flowers. And I got 2 of those. I got 1 of the wild bergamot. I don't know if I said that or not, but all right. And then I got a purple milkweed, and it'll get 30 to 48 inches tall and spread 18 to 24 inches. I'm pulling all the dirt out of that. I don't want to do that. Okay. And I got, okay, so that's the purple milkweed, and then I got a common milkweed, which looks kind of the same, but the flowers also look kind of similar to the other one. But it gets 3 to 5 feet tall and 18 inches wide, and those are for the butterflies. Let's see what else. Okay, I got 2 orange coneflower, and this will get 18 to 30 inches tall and 24 inches wide. And I'm sorry that I'm glistening. It is already fairly warm out here today, and there's a little breeze, but not enough to be sitting here in the sun. But I got a Missouri black-eyed Susan. It gets 2 to 3 feet tall, 12 to 18 inches wide. And I got 1 of those. I got 2 more of the Missouri primrose, and last time when I did the native plant haul, I said that these had pink flowers. They don't. They have yellow flowers. It's the evening primrose that has the pink flowers. The Missouri primrose has these pretty yellow flowers. And it gets 10 inches tall, 12 to 18 inches wide. I got 2 of those. And I got 3 of these, purple poppy mallow. And they get 4 to 6 inches tall and 24 to 36 inches wide. So this will be a really nice ground cover. So 3 of those. So that is my second native plant haul. I didn't look at any shrubs or bushes or anything because I've already got, let's see, I got 3 3 trees, and I think 2 or 3 bushes already to plant. Sorry you had to see all that while I was trying to count stuff out there. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Comment below if you have any questions or suggestions, especially for, low maintenance shrubs that like full sun and can be integrated into that long fence border to help add a little privacy to the backyard. I think that's all I've got for today. Get ready to go into town, buy some mulch, and just look around. I'm over 50. I'm over 55, and the red racks in town, we have 3 red racks run by disabled American veterans. And on Mondays, and it's Monday, 55 and older get 20% off of anything you buy at the thrift store. And hey, I love a bargain. So about every other Monday I try to go into town and go to the thrift stores and save 20% on them thrift store items. So that's just me and my being weird. But again, thank you for stopping by, and y'all come back.